Alright y'all, welcome back. You wanted to see it, so it's happening. We're about to tackle a freaking jungle of a job. So we just got to game plan our strategy and how we're gonna do it smart. And like I said in the last video, it was just a lot of freaking work to kind of squeeze into the last ending of that video because it's gonna take us like 13 different stages to do this. It's so bad. I mean, we got big trees, we got small trees, we got vines, we got all this clover shit, and it's pretty much a chicken wire fence, so all of these vines are just twined through. And I mean, I honestly hope that we can get it done. These vines might it might be the death of me, but we're gonna try to make it work. Before we do any job, I try to give you guys just a little sneak peek of what I'm actually dealing with right here. And I mean, guys, look, there's full ass trees vinded through here. We're going all the way down. I mean, this stuff is pretty freaking tall too. It's gonna be a lot of work. We're gonna have a pole saw involved. We're gonna have the weed eater. I mean, we're gonna try to do everything we can, and it runs all the way down. Now, this might take me like 6-7 hours, but I'm super excited to be able to jump in here and do some work and get it done and have it all on video for you guys to enjoy and watch. So the game plan is, this is my strategy. I love to chop all of this down, but the goal is just to get it out of Braden's fence, and I'm just get it looking pretty good. So I think my distance is pretty much gonna be probably like a foot behind the fence, so just right over here. Because if I chop all of it down and I'm fighting over the neighbor's yard, and I don't want to be jumping over the fence and cleaning all that stuff up if it's not my property. And this guy might have left it like this because he wants the privacy, but that's fine. I just got to get it off of Braden's fence because it's taking over and it's pulling down the fence. It's no good. I'm through here and weed eat all this down and just get it looking really nice. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and grab the pole saw and pretty much just try to knock out any of the thicker stuff I could see. Once we get that out the way, we'll do our first cleanup, go back through, hopefully with the weed eater, try to knock off some of these vines. If it's gonna do it, it's probably not going to. I'm gonna have to pull a lot of this shit out. I'm literally doing it step by step with you guys, so we'll know how much damage we're gonna get into once we start. So with that being said, let's move some golf carts and let's get to work. Holy shit, what am I doing out here? I'm just kidding. No, it does suck though. This is a lot. It's pretty thick in here, guys. The issue being is that it's all vines. You can't cut vines because the vine isn't really like sturdy on anything. It's sturdy somewhere at the bottom where you're probably not gonna be able to see it. And then it twines, you know, 15-20 feet somewhere else, and it just wraps and wraps. And you know, I made my first pass. I mean, I've thinned it down a little bit, but we are not even freaking close. That's what I got so far. What we're gonna do now is set up the tripod over here, and we're gonna pull everything out and see, you know, by pulling some of this stuff out, have we opened it up any bit? I mean, I really don't think so, but I've cut down a lot. Let's see what it looks like. All right, well, these are my 3 piles. You can literally see it's done nothing. I'm just debating now to just go ahead and just try to knock down everything I can. Just go ahead and keep on cutting, see if we can make another round and some of this stuff down. I'm just a bit confused on why I've pulled out all of this shit and it doesn't look like it's gotten any smaller. This stuff is, it is thick, guys, and I'm creating myself a massive pile, so we might as well start and loading up the golf cart. I wish I had something a little bit bigger, but let's go and load up the golf cart and bring it to the burn pile and start dumping this stuff off. Pretty positive this one's gonna all fall off, but let's give it a shot. Lost half of my stack, but we'll go back. All right, our air's cleaned up. We're going back at it with a pole saw. Let's start knocking some more stuff down. We're getting somewhere. This clump right here, y'all, I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the inside. It is so daggone thick with nothing but roots. I don't even know where the base is. I can't even really get to it. I jumped the neighbor's yard. I mean, we might be able to trim something with that, but I mean, going down the fence now, we're getting somewhere. There's still a couple high spots like right in here. It's just, you'll be shocked at how many trees are freaking in this little bunch. But it's going good. I'm ripping out some vines while I'm doing some trees. This won't gonna be an easy job. This is, we're not even, we're probably like 2.5, 3 hours in, and we haven't even put a freaking dent in it. The sun ain't giving me no shade, so I'll make my own. Got me a little fort now. Alright, well, a piece on the pole saw is actually broke off. The chain came off and somehow something got bent, so that's out of commission. My last resort is to literally go around anything y'all see green. So it's more over there that I think I'm gonna be able to do. Over here it's more vine, but let's just throw the weed eater at it and see if we can chop up. And if it's still not looking the best, I mean, fall and winter is coming up, so hopefully all this stuff will die. Getting a lot of it out was a good option, but weed killer will do the job. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with that and hopefully get this project knocked out the best we can. You know what? I'm actually super impressed with what the weed eater did. I mean, it knocked a lot off. We can see the fence now. And don't get me wrong, it still looks very, very rough, but we can see the whole entire fence. Pole saw's down. I don't have a machete. We've lost all of those. I mean, there's a couple more stuff up top I really wish I could knock off, and a little bit's coming over the fence, but overall, we put a nice freaking dent in this today. Honestly, where I'm at now is I'm just gonna kill the rest with weed killer. I mean, it's off the fence. That's the biggest thing I wanted to do today. And I feel like the bigger trees that, you know, the weed killer really wouldn't react very well to, I've cut down and relocated. So what's left is really just the vines, and I mean, that's a weed. Let's go mix a heavy, heavy batch of weed killer and spray this joker down and see what happens in a couple days. So we just lay down all of our roundup. Hopefully in a couple of days some of the stuff will start to turn brown. So after I cut most of it, I mean, the tops are, you can see the leaves up there, they're kind of already starting to die. You could tell this was such a big pile of vines. I did a pretty good damage on it. Seeing some of the brown down there, and it should die off in a couple of days, especially with this roundup. Left to do, I just had a lot of stuff at the bottom. I did a little bit of wheating too down here, so there's a couple little springlings I didn't grab. So let's go ahead and round all those up and throw them in the golf cart, head them over there to the brush pile, and try to clean up the area a little bit more. Been out here for a while because as I was just cleaning that up, I looked at my camera about to go dump it, and my SIM card is that I went through all my storage today. That's how long I've been out here recording. So I don't know what you guys have missed, but we're back. We got a new one in. Everything's loaded up. Let's go ahead and go bring this to the pile, get it unloaded, take one more look at this, and we'll wrap up this video. Last load. All right, we have made it back. You guys have watched me enough today. You're probably tired of hearing me talk, but we're gonna wrap it up right here. The yard and the fence looks amazing. It's not everything I want to get done today, but it was a start. It's what it's about, coming out here, trying to put an effort towards something and getting it done and making it look as best we can. So I'm always happy after all my videos. I know I did everything I could have done to make you guys entertained and get my work done. So overall, I think it looks good. Not really, but we're gonna roll with it, guys. Like I said, I gave it all I had, and we'll check up in a couple days and see what this fence looks like. Probably the next video, you guys, I'll come out here and give you a little update of what happened with the weed killer, the 84 pounds I used of it. One jug would do like 80 gallons. I used like half of it. So yeah, I went pretty heavy. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you watching. Until next time, Linton Bass TV.